Well, we were reminiscing fondly this morning back early on in our business when we used to have the time to go to each other's speaking gigs. And I had a particularly fond memory when you came with me to Washington, D.C. It was a big, important keynote. And
you were magnificent.
I got off stage and I said, "So, honey, how did I do?" And you said, "Good." No, I said, no. How did I do? You said, what are you wrinkling your nose about? You said, "It was good." And I said, no, please, tell me really. And you said, "Well, I wish you wouldn't be such a dickwagger."
I don't know if you know the performance artist, Marina Abramovic. And there's this video where she's sitting in the Metropolitan Museum of Arts, and she has people sitting in front of her. And she opens her eyes and she looks at them for like a full minute. She just sees them. And the look on these people's faces is astounding because they feel that for the very first time in their life, they're being seen. They're truly being seen. And it's astounding. So when you were standing in front of people and you were talking about, your magnificence and how you have had it all together since you were delivered from your mother, there's an armor that goes up. People can't connect with you. They don't feel seen because there's that something blocking the connection. And the moment you reveal yourself for your full humanity, the good and the bad, the successes and the challenges, people can relate to you so much better, and when you're writing a book, which is what I deal with, when you're writing a book, it's so difficult to allow yourself to be seen on the page. In the beginning, we all want to show how we've got it all together, how we know these things, how we are the pros. But if you don't show who you are, there's, including the mistakes, including the things that you're not particularly proud about, your reader never has a chance to deeply connect with you. You don't get that powerful look on people's faces, the people sitting across from Marina Abramovic. We're all so hungry for that connection, that feeling like you truly know someone, that you're appreciated. And to know somebody, you also have to allow them to know you.
And I think the same thing is true in speaking as it is in writing. That, when it's simply this performance that's separate apart from the audience, when it's something that is, as you suggest, some recitation of the guru's magic, you lose the connection, and the connection is what matters most. It's what we all so hunger for. We're all into our smartphones and social media and always bouncing along the surface of things and always multitasking and never really being here now. The greatest gift that we can give to another human being, and as you say, we all thirst for it, is the gift of our presence, of being right here, right now.
Yeah, because with the presence comes the connection. If you're always kind of looking off to the side, if you're always, looking for the glamour in an event rather than all of the pieces, all of the connections, all of the layers, you never get that. You never get that connection. I see you, by the way.
I see you too.
See you.
And so the challenge, and it really is a challenge. People stood in line. There were 78 days of that performance artist. The artist is present. The challenge for each and every one of us is to show up and to be present and to connect and to drop that armor and to allow that transparency, that vulnerability, so that as human beings we can see and be seen.
Yeah, and I think a Marina, the way she does it, there's such dignity in the way she does this. It's not a messiness. It's not a weepiness. It's a controlled humanity.
She's not doing her therapy. We don't want to do our therapy in our writing or do our therapy on stage or in our coaching work. That we need to resolve that and do that. And yet when we can, as you say, drop the armor and allow the vulnerability to allow ourselves to speak to our failures, to our imperfections, we're able to do the work we're meant to do in the world, to share the message we're meant to share in the world so much more powerfully.
I think that's our message. Drop the armor and allow people to connect with you and vice versa, because it feeds your soul as well.
Be here now. Make it a great rest of the day, great rest of the week. Talk soon.
Bye, guys.